What's up, everybody? It's Pigs Fly Home, back with another episode in this build series that I've just barely started. This is episode 2, and in this last episode, if you missed it, check that out. We built up this whole walkway that you see here leading up to this castle that we're working on in this realm. So what I got planned for this episode, what we're going to start off doing is remodeling this whole area and make this really just set up for some really big building progress. And as far as this walkway goes, we're going to go through and just like try out the arch idea. What we're also going to do in this episode is tackle this bridge across this river, and I am excited for that. And then finally what we'll be doing is coming through back in this dock area that we built up the last episode and just continue transforming and adding some new details and some more life to this area. And if we're feeling it, we'll even build our first ship. So we're going to come through here. We're going to bring some of these down, the edges here. And we're going to expand these by adding some little wooden docks that you can go out farther. Alright, so that's what I've got planned for this episode, and we'll just get right into it. Hey guys, so I'm back at this castle, the first part of this episode of what I wanted to show you. So I did a little bit of progress, not too much, but I'm really just filling this out, just kind of exploring some different ideas for this area. And I kind of like how tall that entrance is, so that was something that I did and cleared out this whole area. This right here was an idea for, you know, the walkway that goes up and leads into this area where our main castle, you know, structures are going to be, and this is going to be layered basically like a cake. This is our first layer, and then it's just going to go up from there. That's our beacon, and it goes up pretty high, and I don't know if we'll be taking it all the way to the height, the build limit, but potentially, which would be a really cool challenge. And over here I gotta totally just take all this out. I was trying to make like a custom terrain type of thing, but I think I'm going to change all that. And what we're going to have down here is the village within the castle, so the walls are going to continue out, and then I'm going to reshape these mountains and do some stuff with that as well. And this has basically been my base camp for this whole project. Down there I got shulker boxes, chests, and then this is my mass storage unit. Might as well show you guys this. And this is my beacon mine down here. And this over here was my sad attempt at villager breeding and just like trying to get a mending villager, and just completely failed. And I still don't have a mending villager, but it's all fine. But this is my mine. I've started out not too much here, but I mean, you know, this is still a lot. And there's a skeleton spawner, or maybe no, that's a spider spawner. Just like happened to be the floor. It was the height of the ceiling. Anyways, that's all beside the point. This is just random. It takes a minute to get to the top, but I mean, it's better than flying and wasting rockets. So, but what I'm most excited to show you guys is this walkway. So I did it, and hi chicken, I stole your egg. So I did it, and I came through and I added the archways, and I want to see what you guys think. Let's just fly up so we have somewhat of a view for a second. And there we have it. Up, and I fell. So I got one right there, this one right here, and that one. And then there's one more on the other side. So I just want to like show you guys and let you like look and check this out. So over here there's one more right there. And then there's actually another one right here, just a tiny one. You can kind of see it barely, but I thought that those were just some places that kind of made sense for this bridge in particular, or walkway, for this walkway.
and I love it. I'm keeping it, and honestly, when I first started, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna turn out good, and I'm really happy with this result. So it's so cool too, just my own little side comment here, and there's a zombie somewhere underneath the ground. That's weird. So with building, and I mentioned a little bit of this in the first video, but even if you don't have the idea of like how you're gonna make it look the way that you envision it in your head, just go for it and experiment and try different things, and eventually you'll come up with something that you really like. And even if you don't, I mean, if I didn't, honestly, if I wasn't happy with it, I would have just put it back to the way it was before, because I thought that that didn't look too bad. But I think this looks super wicked awesome. So now to the bridge. I finished the bridge over here. So for this, I thought I would do a little walk to reveal. I mean, you can see it out in the distance. There's a little side angle. So I went for this arch design, and I thought that that was pretty cool. But so I went through and I added the arch first, and then I went and I added this underneath it. And this took the most amount of time, this under part, because it wasn't looking at first like the way that I wanted it to look. So then I went through and I like took out these these edges, and then I did that kind of going up, and I added some stairs and different kind of blocks that kind of blended it in so that it kind of cuts its way in on the corners. And I thought that looked way better, and the end result, and then texturizing it too, was also kind of fun to change it up from this hard contrast of stone. And then just because like this bridge is going to be one of those more like, you know, like architecturally secure things, I thought I might as well keep some kind of uniformality. I don't know if that's even a word. Maybe I just made up a word, but keeping it uniform. I thought that looked really nice and gave it a little bit, it like stands out. I mean, this bridge definitely stands out from the pathway. I'm wondering if I should make this not as harsh of a drop, but actually a more gradual. Maybe if you have some ideas, you know, anyone is welcome to in the comments, like let me know. But I do kind of like how it is like that nice arch. And I also think, just as another thing, like as I come through and add more trees, bushes, shrubbery, houses, you know, other stuff in this area, I think that that would make the bridge look a lot better and more like at home, I guess is something you could say. And I did want to mention, so one of my good friends, Evan, he was telling me that what I should do with this bridge is adding in some sort of secret entrance. I mean, me telling about it kind of ruins it, but like putting a door like in here, or some sort of way you could like swim in and get into some sort of like secret passageways or tunnels. And I didn't even mention this, but that kind of like fits into the lore that I have going for this world. Whereas like where we're at within the story of Maleficent is kind of my own spin-off, like from the second movie. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but in my version of this Maleficent story, it ends way differently than the Mistress of Evil. So if you want more information about that, you could like this video, let me know in the comments, and in future episodes I'll dive in deeper about what that is. But basically there's some people that are not very happy with Maleficent because she's kind of overtaken everything. She doesn't only rule the fairy forest, you know, the moors, she also is queen over all the castle and all the land. So, and something happens to Aurora that's just not very fortunate. We'll just say that. And Maleficent isn't too happy. So, anyways, yo, check out the docks. So this may look a lot different, or it may not, I don't know. But I've done a lot to this area. Oh, look at a turtle. Maybe they're laying eggs. That'd be cool. I've actually never seen a turtle lay eggs in Minecraft. That'd be cool. Anyways, aside from the distractions, what we got is these little walkways, and I added those around all the edges, and you can easily walk around and get, you know, across. And then I added, it's kind of hard to see and we'll walk down there, but there's some little like steps, and it's so like simple, but it's so nice. Like, it looks really cool. I'll show you guys that. And then really just setting ourselves up further for, hey, there's a nautilus shell in there. Setting ourselves up even more to add boats and ships and lots of other cool stuff, and the houses and everything. And I couldn't be more excited for that. And I'm not even going to pick it up because my inventory is jam-packed right now. This is a conduit. If you've never seen one before, let's check it out. It gives you underwater breathing and night vision, which is really nice. So if we walk around this area, you can easily drop down. This is where boats are going to come in and dock. And you can come up here, and then this is like a really long one, so maybe the ships come up and drop stuff off and take off, you know, they don't need to stay long. But I kind of like just this simplistic look of these docks. I think it looks really cool, and again, like, just that easy access. It's like really nice, because at first when I was building this up, like, the hardest thing was like trying to get out. That's actually why I have this trident, because if you drop down in and then you whee it's really fun. It's got the Riptide 3 enchantment on it, so if you look at that, Riptide 3, Unbreaking 3, and it's really fun. Also, if you have an elytra, which is this thing that's on my back, this thing, and it's raining and you use Riptide, you go mega fast, and you actually have to be careful because you can die by going too fast. So just a random fun Minecraft fact for you there. So anyways, you may notice this looks different. That's because I completely took out this island that was randomly there that would totally get in the way of ships that are coming in and probably cause a lot of wrecks. So I got rid of that, and then this, I expanded this whole thing out and dropped it down and made it look really nice. So I'm really happy with the way that that turned out. Hi, turtle. And then with these, you know, these drop all the way down to the water, and I've started coming in and just adding in some coral and some fans and stuff. And I think that they look really cool, and just one of those like extra features in Minecraft that look really nice. And that all came with 1.13, the aquatic update. So this would be a perfect spot for a sunken ship, and I'm excited for that. That'll be fun. And I've never really built a sunken ship, and I love how they added those too. Like, those are new in Minecraft as well, and it's just one of those little things that's just so fun. So what I want to do for the last part of this episode is come in here and somewhere throughout this area, I'm not really sure where, I'm going to build the first little boat, and it's going to be really fun. I'm excited for that, and it's going to be a fun challenge. Just like that bridge, you know, it's something that I haven't done in a long time. I've done ships before. Yeah, it's been a really long time, so I'm excited to do that. Hey guys, so I started this episode in the rain, and it looks like we're going to end it in the rain. I literally pressed record. It was a bright sunny day, and then bam, it like the record button must have just signaled in the rain, because out of nowhere Anyways, so let's turn around here, and I am so excited to show you guys what we've got. Better run from the creeper. So I came in here and built up a ship, and I couldn't be more happy with it. I made it look like the sails were down, so that's why we got this kind of shape of the sails. But I really think this turned out super good. So I used actually a tutorial video. I attempted one right here, and it did not do anything that I wanted. So I tore it all down, went to YouTube, and got a tutorial video. And the tutorial that I used was from a channel called Lord Dakr, and I will link his channel in this description because it was so amazing and it was so helpful. So what I'm gonna do next is the interior, and sorry it's like not done, but I'm gonna show you just a little bit. So we're gonna come in and finish all this interior. We got this right here, just some of the materials that we're gonna use. And up here, I'm actually gonna sleep. Bye bye rain. Okay, so now that it's day and that the rain is gone. So just to show you guys a little bit of the details, we got this spruce stripped log right there to create some variation. We've got these ladders going up as kind of like the things that would kind of help the fish nets, and these cobwebs are kind of like that fishnet idea. And then my idea behind the coral up here, the coral fans, is like as they were fishing and pulling up the fish, that coral got stuck on the sides. And so the idea with the sails is like you would basically untie the ropes or whatever, and then it would unfold across there, and then that's how they would billow out. So I don't know if that's really how it works, but that's kind of what made sense to me, so I went with it and ended up looking better than some of the other designs that I attempted on this. And I really like the flag design, going with the Maleficent theme colors, and then up there at the very top we have Maleficent's banner, and you can kind of see like, you know, her horns, and kind of looks really cool. I love the banner, and I haven't shown you guys that yet, like at least explained it in a video. So, and this is only the second video, so yeah. And then we got this one too, which would also like fan down, that would come down I guess, and help the ship to sail. So what I want to do before I go in and detail all the interiors out is I want to come down here, show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing. I've added in some of the coral, and I'm going to add more, but what I wanted to do was go in and add some fish. Where did that fish go? It was a cotton candy clownfish or something. Not clownfish, but oh yeah, it was this one, the cotton candy beta. So I'm actually gonna throw my armor on just because I don't want to die down here. Let's try another one. Oh, there we go. There it is. Let's do a few more. So this one is a orange teal Betty. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. So cute. Alright, here's another one. Let's go into third person view. Oh, look at him. That's a cool one. I really like that one. I hope that they stay in this area. I hope they stay near the coral, which they probably will. I hope they stay where I spawn them, so this will be good spawning them over here. I'm not really sure how fish work. I don't really use fish, and so this is a fun little change of things. Let's do another fish. Oh, that's a cool one. That's like a black and gray, or sorry, a gray and white. Nice. This one is a Moorish idol. Let's try that one. Oh, it's that same fish. Oh, Okay. We got one more. This one we got a pufferfish. Oh gosh, and it hit me. Oh gosh, I have pufferfish effect. At least it's not as bad as when you eat one. That's just instant death. When you eat one, you basically can't be around any mobs. If you get hit once, you're just donezo. Yeah, that's a trip. Go eat one. If you're prepared to die. So I'm going to go ahead and get the interior all figured out and completed, and then I'll show you that, and then that'll be the end of this episode. Hey guys, so I have done it, and I want to show you the view from this village just over here. And this is really sweet. I love this view, and this village that was just naturally generated right here. I think it's really cool, and I'll have to do a village transformation or something. I've never actually done that before, so that would be pretty cool. Maybe we'll consider that. So anyways, we just go over here. So this ship is complete, and I'm going to show you guys what I did as far as decorating. So I just put some item frames. This is actually new to Bedrock Edition, where you can put item frames on the floor and on the ceilings too. So I just have some fish in the item frames and this fishing pole, just to kind of like give that vibe, that fishing vibe. And added a barrel there, added a boat. I really like that, because in case you need to go out, it's just right there, easily to just throw overboard. And then if we go down here, we've got some really cool stuff. So this is what it looks like when you're looking down. So I got all these details in, a coral block right there, a plant just to kind of like liven things up. I put this bone meal here. It kind of looks like a wet or wrinkled like map, which I thought was really cool, like just random thing that I just kind of discovered on my own. And then we've got a map there because we got the cartography table, you know, and just other items, barrels all throughout here, a composter filled up, you know, so it looks like there's dirt in there, which I thought was just a little tiny minor detail that is really fun. And then right here we got some clean water, and then the cup that they can drink from, you know, they gotta have a water supply. And then right here they got some books and a bookshelf type of thing, you know, you can just like access the books lower like that, and then you can just sit and read. I mean, you gotta get your education even on the seas, so I don't know, just some some fun little details, and I really enjoyed coming through detailing all of that. Honestly, I was like, oh man, why did I say I was gonna do this? But it turned out to be really fun and extra creative project within this whole project in this episode. So anyways, that is going to do it for this episode number 2. And I got some good ideas for the next episode number 3, and so be sure to check that out once that comes out. I want to get in kind of a rhythm. I am starting up school, like my last semester at community college, this upcoming Monday, so I'm still trying to figure out like my schedule as far as uploading videos. I want to get to where I can do 1 video a week, but at this point it's probably going to be one every 1.5 weeks, so to 2 weeks. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, you know, just so you can know what to expect moving forward at this moment. And we might even come in here and build up some of these houses in this next episode, so check out for that. Okay, see you guys. Bye.